Okay, so this is going to be a 2-part episode by default. It's okay though. I'm alright with doing 2-part episodes because I can just edit them together in the future. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of editing together. I had a lot of technical scenes, a lot of recording stuff. It's going to, you know, if you guys are watching this in the future, you better enjoy these videos. And if you are watching this future, I would leave down when these videos were originally made, so you guys can understand like why I'm making it like right now. Because maybe if you're watching this in the future, maybe it's the next expansion sort of thing. That's what you think, but it's not over yet. I'm using my Kamehameha. We'll beat the living daylights out of them. Kamehameha! That's what you think, but it's not over yet. So let's get out of here. Okay, we can just run, really. They're not fast enough to keep up.
Quickly, up the hill.
As far as the Margrave doesn't come out. They feel the battle at once. Yeah, I guess there was cinematic, which is this. Kind of forgot about the whole Legion like thing. We escaped. Holy crap! Oakley dokley. Okay, thanks. I'll meet you guys at the Primus then. You guys already know where it is, so I don't really need to elaborate on it. Yeah, where's the best place to go? I guess here. Okay. We got all the pieces, kind of. I think you can come here anytime you want, but like, turn these in, but I just happen to do it in this way. Because it's satisfying to see all of them go off at once, I guess.
For the honor of the played for.
I mean, seriously, we get a bunch of process to the achievement.
Hold this ground until we return.
As you command, Baroness.
Always ready for battle.
See you soon.
Oh, exactly. By the way, if you want to wonder what's going on in between, like my me going in between like these locations, just watch my streams. It gives a rough idea of what's happening. That's just me flying mainly. So I do a bunch of different things. I'm pretty sure I took a lot more breaks toward, like in the first 2 streams I didn't take that many breaks, but then afterwards I took a lot more breaks because it was just getting kind of tiring. I don't know why. Also, I noticed one thing I missed from Vanilla WoW though, as a druid, is I missed fawns. No. Now, yeah, we do have fawns in like PvP talent, but I just miss having it anyway because it's always nice to do a little bit of damage back to my attackers. Not that we need it now since we have brambles, so as guardian druids, so you don't really need it anymore. But still, like, I don't know, I just miss it. Because you could put it on other people as well. You don't necessarily have to put it on yourself. You could put it. You could be a DPS or a healer and put it on the tank to help them do a little bit more damage to the enemies. Because you know the enemies will be typically attacking them. Anyway, I'll meet you guys at the House of Chosen, I guess. Okay, we're here and everyone's dead. Oh no! How terrible. This does make me question. Are the is Maldraxxus basically Death Knights? Because you know you got like the House of Plagues, the House of like the House of of Constructs and stuff. You know, you got like those. I mean, there's no House of Blood or anything, but like still, or House of Frost, but whatever.
What happened here?
The constructs retaliated. There were too many.
Oh no, they prop retaliation.
Destroyed the necropolis. Cruxes.
That's another thing I miss.
Outsider, with me, now.
Okay, Baron. Baron. That's funny. Did she call me an outsider though? You're gonna hurt my feelings.
Without Francis, victory is out of reach. We must open the seat of the prize.
But what if that hall stands empty? No. The seat is a fool's errand.
We need to have hope though.
We are chosen. We rely on strength of arms. We must gather our mightiest.
He said arms. No fury here, guys.
Was he not lost to the maw?
This mortal claims to have escaped the Maw's clutches once before. Let us put their words to the test.
Sure.
Out with it.
I'm gonna imagine when I edit this together, people are gonna wonder why the whole sponge disappeared. It disappeared because I didn't mean to have it on in the first place.
Make it quick.
That means this episode can be up to like an hour long though, I guess. Let's go to Belova then. So to Ouroboros. Yay. Okay, we're here. Let's talk to Belova.
What news? It would seem you must brave the horrors of the Maw once again.
Oh no.
I know not how to locate this missing Maldraxxi map, nor our living allies, but I believe I can help you find Darian Mowbray. That's a start, at least.
Isn't he living too?
Honored voice, we seek entrance.
Good. So we have to let them talk.
There is but one path to that dark realm. The same route all souls destined for damnation must take.
Okie dokie.
But be warned, mortal. Though you escaped the Maw once, you may not be so fortunate a second time.
You never know.
I will aid you as best I can. Go carefully. We know the risk. There is no choice but to try.
Boba, we had to do. Or do not. There is no try. Anyway, so we're gonna go try. Technically we're gonna do, but you know, we're gonna try. But please follow me. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You must leap into the soul pillar. Okay. I know what to do. What you have to do is you have to jump into this. That's all you need to do. You don't actually have to listen to him. I'm pretty sure I did listen to him on my warrior low, so if you wanted to know what he says, go watch that. Ah. Oh, Draxus, I don't know. Okay. Okay, looks like we actually have to go around and kill things. Yay! Okay. 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 I realise that in the future, if people are watching this and they're saying like, "Why do you dislike Classic WoW so much? You're such a noob," or something like that. Well, I'm just telling you guys that, you know, I dislike it because of these reasons. It's not because like I think the game is terrible. I don't think the game is terrible. The game is alright. It's just, you know, you know, they made it to a point. They made it in such a way where, you know, it wasn't really designed with new people in mind, and me going into it for the first time is like a fresh player going into it. Even if I played WoW prior, nothing could prepare me for it really. And yeah, I know I played like Private Realms, but like the Private Realms had things to them to kind of make them easier. Well, I'm pretty sure I played one, and what they did to make it easier was they made everyone level 60. And they made it so you could just buy the gear. Sure, you had to do a lot of work to buy the gear, but you know, that to me was fine. There was I did play an original one kind of before Vanilla WoW, but even in then I was like, why did they have this? And I was hoping that maybe they was going to fix these things like Vanilla WoW, I mean Classic WoW, but you know, they didn't. No such luck. You know, I thought they would have made, you know, Classic WoW, you know, at least somewhat easier, but you know, it's alright. It's alright if they wanted to keep it friendly, but I was kind of hoping for at least something. Okay, I lie. I just don't like the game. Come at me, bro. Okay, well, yeah, but yeah, all jokes aside, like, I do like the game. It's just, you know, I kind of wish that they had added some things to make the game a little bit easier. Sure, it wouldn't be the same, but you know, it would have made it easier at least for like me. And for people who didn't play Vanilla WoW before. Because I'm pretty sure I know a bunch of people who left during like phase 1 just because the game was too hard. A lot of people also left because it was too easy, which I kind of found humorous, but, you know, I think those people left because, you know, they played the original WoW and it wasn't like the same as, like, and it wasn't the same in Classic. There was no like challenge, so I guess they left because they didn't see the challenge in it. No. I'm sorry if I'm talking about it a bit too much. I think I should move on. I'm gonna praise this version a little bit actually, and why people probably, and why I think people disregard this version. Because this version, you know, I like it because it's easy. Getting gear is easy. There's still a challenge with like the mythic modes, which is fine. You know, if you can't do that content, then you know you can just ignore it, sort of thing. It's not like it's not mandatory unless you want to like. Unless you want to, you know, get gear, if you, unless you really want to get good gear, I guess. Yeah. If you're just trying to like do the dungeons and have fun, you know, you don't have to do them. Yeah. But if you do want to push yourself, you could, and that's what I like about this version. You know, there is a hard mode, but it's entirely optional. And there's usually better ways to get gear outside of it. Like you could just do raids, for example, or run PvP, which might be hard, but you know, what I'm saying is there's a lot more options to gear up. Whilst in Vanilla WoW, there's only really, you know, so many ways you can get geared up, and usually some of the ways aren't the best ways. And sometimes your class sometimes they're very restricted, and your class only gets so many options. Like how druids can only get like really get a good healing gear, and they don't have anything good for like DPS or tanking. You usually just have to get certain items for that. You know, it's entirely possible for you to be a tanking druid in Vanilla WoW, but you had to kind of go out your way, is what I'm saying. While if you were to be a healer, it would be, you know, a lot easier because, you know, you actually have tier sets for that. And yeah, I know I overhype tier sets. I'm just saying that because a lot of people use them. You don't have to use the tier sets. You can just use good healing items. It's just I used tier sets as an example because, you know, it gives you a good idea of what Blizzard expected you to be and what you actually try to be. You know. Another thing I like about this version, though, is that all the different classes and specs are playable and are at least somewhat fun. You know, it's fun to be a druid. It's fun to go around as a warrior and smack people in the faces with, like, a mortal strike. It's fun to, like, kick ass. Yeah, I think I'm out of the area that I'm supposed to be in. I'm just going on around here. Let me go back. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. Another thing that's fun is the fact that when I level an ult, I don't have to do a lot of things, certain things again. Like, if you level an ult in Vanilla WoW, you have to do everything basically all over again. Like, if you've got the entombment on your main, you actually have to get it again on your ults. If you want to do, like, Molten Core quickly or something like that. You know. There's that as an issue. Also, I swear, in current Vanilla WoW, the best way to level is to be rich and just, you know, get you boosted. That's apparently the best way to do it. Or leveling quickly on here, you don't have to pay a single penny. You can just do dungeons. Sure, there's more to it than that, but you know, ultimately that's all you need to do. You don't have to think too hard about it. And even then, and if you don't want to do dungeons, you can just do quests. They're not too, you know, the quests are pretty fun to do now. They made the quests a lot more interesting and interactive in newer versions, so you know that isn't an issue either. Also, or you can do PvP even. You know, there's a lot of options to leveling now. Yeah. Now I can see, and why I think people think that's a bad thing is because, well, I guess maybe they think it's too easy or something like that. But you know, if it's too easy, just do mythic dungeons. Just do those once you get to max level. If you think it's too easy, just do the hardest content if you want a challenge. So I don't know why people would complain if it's too easy, and if they complain it's too hard, then well, just don't do the mythic stuff. I guess maybe it's there. I guess maybe, you know, it's experience. It's all about experience. If you experience the game well, you're gonna like the game. But if you experience the game like badly, you're not gonna like it, sort of thing. Which is, I guess. But yeah, like, yeah, that's probably why I don't like Vanilla WoW, because my experience with Vanilla WoW, with Classic WoW and Vanilla WoW, I guess, to a lesser extent, is that, you know, a lot of people gank me, which I guess could be avoided if I wasn't a PvP server, but even if that wasn't the case, leveling is just hard, because if you pull too many mobs, you die. And I guess, you know, there are ways, obviously there's ways around that, and it's supposed to be like that, but still, it's not really helping me, in a way. Because a lot of quests require you to like take on multiple mobs at the same time, which is what makes it kind of hard. So you know, my experience of it is being fairly bad. So that's why I think it's a bad game, because well, I'm not having fun, and you know, it's hard to do things. Well, you know, at least on here, if I do a quest, I can basically solo it. Sure, I can get a group together to make it easier, but I don't have to, sort of thing. There's nothing saying I should or ever have to get a group unless I specifically want help. Ooh, there's another player over here. Okay, let's wait to this player. I like killing this guy. I'll help him out. I don't have to, I'm just, you know. Okay. But yeah, it's like that, you know. I can help people out as well. I mean, you can help people out in vanilla WoW, which is what I do like as well. You don't necessarily have to be in a group to receive help or get help. You can just help people out and feel good about it. Yeah, obviously there's a lot more to it, but yeah. So yeah, I guess maybe they experienced this version less so. Maybe they, I don't know, though. Yeah. Leave a comment if you actually if you've never played the newer versions of the game and you just, in which case I suggest you try them out. You know, sure it may be easy, but you know you might actually enjoy it. You know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die. Yeah, I haven't got any defensives left. Ah, this game is terrible. Ah. Okay, sorry. So, is that what you guys want me to say now that I'm dead? Or is it playing vanilla WoW? At least in vanilla WoW would stand a chance. And you guys see, and you guys think there's no challenge though. See, this is my point. Like people say that there's no challenge, but like I died there. I died. Right. And you know I'm a pretty good player. Me not dying is a big deal. So yeah. Also, I think the problem with that encounter was I just overpulled and I was too busy ranting to really like to really react to it. Let's try this again. Okay. Wait for him to respawn, I guess. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do this quest alone. I just kind of pulled too many, and I was just killed for that, and I didn't, and I was too busy ranting to really like try and focus on like winning. It's all right, like you know, you win some, you lose some. You know, I feel like if I die on here, I learn. In vanilla WoW, if I die, I don't learn. Like if I pull multiple mobs and I die, it's like I don't learn from it. I mean, yeah, I know not to pull multiple mobs now, but like, you know. By the time I get back there and heal myself up, I'd probably pull more mobs anyway, so, you know. There are a lot of issues and such. Also, the graveyards don't, like, help you. Like, the graveyards are, like, terrible places. Like, here it wasn't, I guess it wasn't, I guess it was pretty bad as well, but, like, you know. Like, when I respawn, some zone, you're lucky to have if one zone has, like, a graveyard sort of thing. Like for example, Stone Talon Mountain only has like one graveyard. Why is this guy disarming me? It's not going to work. I'm a druid. Disarm does nothing to me. You're just wasting your disarm cooldown, bro. Okay, I think this is what killed me. I think it was just his abilities, his like Conan and stuff. And I was just not avoiding them, so I died because of it. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, see, that's what I mean. That's challenging. You know, I actually had to avoid things then. And not be stupid. If this were vanilla WoW, I would have had to get a group together to take down my WoW, which I don't really have time to do because, you know, you don't always have, like, people around. I mean, I guess you can get a guild to help, but that's beside, but, you know. You know. Then again, a lot of people like vanilla WoW because of the community. But if you actually, but the community in... Okay, yes. So I'm just talking way too much.
I was curious what the Moor Swarm was searching for. You are that mortal who swept through and thwarted the jailer's festivities. I am Venari, a humble broker.
Okay.
In this land of torment.
You know, I'll talk about the community and what I think about it next time, actually. I think for now we'll stop talking about it because
Presence here draws attention.
I'm getting too distracted.
Sort of attention that's bad for my business dealings. No offense, of course.
Oh, screw you.
I have picked up a few tricks to help you survive here. The jailer will take notice if you engage his forces, so it is wise to go around them whenever possible. I have limited
Okay.
time.
I'm pretty sure when I did this first time, I like died. Remember that, guys?
Come along, stay close. I do not wish to draw attention to the fire. Longer than you have, mortal. That is all you need to know.
Longer? But how long is that? Anyway. So, I like how easy I find it to commentate over like how bad vanilla WoW is. It's the only thing I can think of. It's because it's a subject that I do a lot on my channel and I just like feel like I should say that, you know, I don't hate the game, but like I feel like there are a lot of things that are bad about it and people just don't realise it because, you know, it's been, because, you know, they'll always defend it with like their last breath. And since no one ever watches my channel, I can kind of get away with saying it. Knowing me, people will subscribe and unsubscribe
Behind when your friend
because of my opinion.
I fear that we take it to Torghast. That tower looming in the distance. The
Where?
jailer keeps his most prized possessions within.
Yeah, so if I'm talking too loud and you want to listen to these guys, you can read down yellow what they're saying. It also kind of comes up.
Folly to go after them now. Remain focused. There will be time for theatrics later.
This must be your missing Baron. Is there? Must warn the Margrave. I know that voice.
Smograin! In Alexstrasza. Alexandros. Never expected to see him again. Oh, I need to touch him.
Did you think your presence would go unnoticed? You will not leave this place.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know what I might do? In the future I might remove all the commentary of me like of me like disregarding like vanilla WoW so you guys can never hear it. I'm gonna do that way you And leave all that content stuff to like vanilla WoW, I guess. I mean, classic. Because I'm the master of editing. Okay, so we had to kill this person. Yeah. I guess I just find it easy to talk about because I really do not like the vanilla WoW in a sense, but you know, again, I don't hate the game, I just dislike it because my experience with it has been pretty bad, so, you know. If you have anyone to blame, don't blame me, blame the fact that blame everyone who ganked me and disregarded my class. Again, though, it could just be that I'm a bad player, honestly. You know, that might just be it as well. Which could be true.
I suggest a tactical retreat. I will take us to a small alcove near the waystone that enabled your previous exodus.
Okay.
Son, save your strength, brother. We'll have time to speak later.
Son.
Wait. My sword. Fatebringer. I will have need of it soon.
Fatebringer. Ooh. What a name.
I believe this concludes our business.
I like how he's got the underline, the Ashbringer.
It's just like that.
Okay. Oh, we need to hand in the quest first.
Finally, did not interest more. Farewell. Please do not tell anyone you saw me. And if you find yourself leaping into this maelstrom of gloom again, I do hope you'll bring along something interesting to trade.
Oakley dokley. Yeah, we'll see it again, don't worry. For now, though, we'll get the heck out of here. Let's get the heck out of here. It's a long episode, honestly. I can imagine it's going to be pretty hard. I'm going to have to script all of this. Alone with 2 allies, yes man, yes. Yes mate. Anyway.
My Lord Dragon, we've escaped them all. Thank you for your aid.
He didn't do anything, I did everything.
Much to be done. Draka, we must return to Mount Praxis at once. Margrave Praxis is...
Our Margrave has been slain. Chosen to be blade, now more than ever.
No. And my warning comes too late. We have been betrayed by one of our own. It was Vibrans who had been trapped within the maw. There can be no doubt that it was his hand that struck down our Margrave.
Oh no. Well, that's what we do. Well, you know what? We're going to leave that for next episode. I'm going to call off here. But yeah, when I edit this together, hopefully it's going to be like a 50-minute long video, and I'm going to remove all this, and when I do edit, I'm going to remove all this like bad talk about Vanilla WoW, unless you guys think I should keep it in, if you guys agree with me. Honestly, I think most people won't, simply because I know how people are. I'll probably unsubscribe, but you know, it's a risk I'm willing to take. Anyway, see you guys next time. Dape.